So I can only go so far in the brook because of the peace bond that was given to me by a certain someone. And I'm not supposed to talk about it, so I won't, out of respect, I guess. So just up here is a deer trail that search and rescue assumed he went down right away, which I highly doubt. So this is the brook all dried up. June 6th or 7th, don't know what day it is, 2022. So as we go down, it widens up here. And remember I explained how the water swirls into a corner? Well, this bush usually isn't here, so it's all kind of grown in. It's a lot like 2020. It's all dried up like when Wings of Mercy come through and everything else. So as we go down, we're coming up to where Dylan's first boot was found. And we're walking the brook right now. And it's completely dry where I'm walking. It's never this low. So the water would be coming down. All this area would be full of water, and the rapids, the water flow would go under these trees kind of, and into that far corner where his first boot was found. Right there was a shopping cart, and in that shopping cart underwater was his boot. Right here, this stick or this log, at one time there was a beaver dam right here, and it came all the way out to, this stick's my marker. So this beaver dam thingy come out to about where that stick is. Give or take a little bit. So everything would have got caught up in this corner and around this area and around this area. It's no longer there, that debris. Same with some logs that were up ahead, up this way. They're no longer there. Unfortunately, it's so different. This is Leopard Brook, continuing on. So that was where his first boot was found. We'll go up. Crazy, it's all dried out. It wasn't last year, but in 2020 it dried out. An old tent, lots of debris, tons and tons of debris. Everything gets caught up. There's a baby carriage. Probably the shopping cart that the boot was found in, maybe a different one. Lots of debris. So now we're coming up to a spot where the full-size tree was laying down, and this is it. Now, right here, I searched all of them, I'm the one that ripped it all in. Where this puddle is, in this big branch, there was tons and tons and tons of branches shooting down, and debris and an old fence and everything. We really had to push our way through and break our way free to get to the other side of this brook. To me, it would have been impossible for Dylan to get through. Literally impossible. Search and rescue keep thinking, well, what if he made his way around it? Well, then you guys, Chief McNeil just took too long to notify people is the problem. And I'll never be satisfied until he gives me the answers that I deserve. So we'll continue down the brook. completely dry. All this debris. There's so much more debris in 2020. It would blow your mind. There's still quite a few debris or sticks and branches today, but not like 2020. So this is the other little brook that leads into this brook. And the tracks that are coming up is where Dylan's second boot was found. You know, you got rocks, debris, a lot worse in 2020. I really hope this helps, gives people an idea on what the brook kind of looked like back then. Just minus the huge debris, which I'll share pictures of the debris in this video to kind of give you an idea. Keep going down the brook. Lots of debris, more. There's a huge one that was always there, that's been there. So, I mean, just a small gap for Dylan to go through. You know, it's crazy. So his second boot was found around the track, so I'm gonna assume right here, kind of in the middle of the water. I'll focus in maybe just about there. And then I know with the mannequin test, it never made it down the brook. They took the weights out and it failed every way possible, and on high waters just over by this metal beam for the tracks, so the mannequin would go out a little bit to the river without weights or anything, but then it would have like a backflow, so it got pushed kind of back into the brook because all this would have been underwater, and then it kind of got pushed into the corner of right there, and it failed. That's the walk through. I'll walk up to the river. I'm kind of give you an idea. And then the start of the river.